welcome to the Advisory Junior, the smaller, bite-sized version of your favorite advice show on the internet. Where this week, we've got a heart out, James, and we're gonna stick to our time limit for once. We're gonna actually do a show.
We're fucking hard this week, dude. Yes.
I don't know if I just want to distance myself from what James has just said there.
You're the randiest person on this podcast. This is a 2-person podcast, and we're at 100% randiness at all times.
Wow.
And it's you doing all of the randy heavy lifting around here. I get randy off the back of what you say for 2 seconds, and all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. Wow. Wow, dude.
That's how it works. That was your mistake, was engaging with me on my level. What you did is you walked into my territory. You tried to stake your claim. And I'm the Randy boy, okay? Stay the fuck away from my
I will, dude. I'm going to turn down and running out of this fucking place.
Now that I heard it, you know, when sometimes you say something and it's not till you hear yourself say, like in your head it sounds fine, and then when you hear it in the meat universe,
that's when you sort of. There's a strange filter. There's a strange sort of filtering that happens when it goes brain, mouth, meat, and then it sort of like can be received by others, and it's like, what happens between here and here? You know what I mean? Here, bad.
Up here it seemed fine. Down here, didn't like what the words were, and then in Meat World, bad. You know, it's a real physics equation for the ages, James. If you'll allow me a bit of intellectual, it's a bit of a bloody equation, mate. Let me tell you that much. And I don't have the answer to it. You know?
And if you hate equations but you love art, you should let us know about it, because we want to give you money. bit.ly/BSS-submit. Send us your pictures, send us your pilots. We want to give you money. Easy.
We want to give you money to make a thing. It's so well, you know, that's sometimes, James, not all equations complicated. This equation, you send idea, we send money. You know?
Doesn't take a rocket brain surgeon guy to figure that one out. Makes sense.
Doesn't take a big time science boy to figure that one out. Bleach on the Rock says, give me money. Well, you'll have to submit your idea.
Bleach on the Rocks, feel free to take our money, but first, head over to bit.ly/BSS-submit. Send us your pictures. Send us your pilots. We want to give you money for creative projects. David,
Bleach on the Rocks, is that a beverage you're consuming, or is that like you've spilled it? Do you know what I mean? Like, are you serving that at a bar, or have you had a snafu using your bleach and it's now all over the rocks?
It looks like it might be a song, actually, by someone named John Harvey.
I don't know who that is.
I'm not sure who that is. Hold on, let me jump into Genius really quick to see if it explains that he does in fact want us to potentially drink bleach. Last call started drinking at midnight. First off, I'm not usually this guy. Now, Genius says that John might be telling us that the person he's losing interest in, that he usually isn't that type of person who drinks at such a late hour, possibly due to past experiences. Okay, interesting. I'm paying the price for the time we wasted. You've got a pretty face, but you're pretty basic. Oh, John. Harsh.
John.
It's getting kind of late and my brain is vacant. I don't want to fake it. Now, this opening verse sets the stage for the song and what exactly the song is about, not unlike most fucking songs. John is struggling with himself over whether it's worth hooking up with a girl who is interested in him, but who he doesn't seem to have the same feelings for. Quite the soul-searching dichotomy here for John.
It's rare that you come across songs that require advice within them. You know, it's a rare genre indeed, I feel. The old shouting into the void asking for help scenario.
I think on this occasion we might just go with what Bleach on the Rocks has said, which is it's a bevy for sure, like whiskey on the rocks. So, but then that's sorry, like sex on the beach, and how that's a drink, right? is bleach on the rocks like a drink, or is that we just bleach
is that
with ice?
You're just because one of those is going to be a problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. You also run the risk of, if at a bar you ask for that, you've really got to be sure they're aware it's a drink. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah, they get to reach. They're like
time.
Bleach on the rocks. Okay, they turn around to the liquor cabinet and you go, no, down.
No,
and they
the sink,
under the sink, down further, open up the cabinet, down there, yeah, and at the back, there it is, bleach. Get that bad boy out. Got it.
Now, the problem with that, James, is bleach on the rocks isn't going to be on the happy hour, so you're paying full price for that bad boy.
Oh, they'll fucking sting you for anything these days, won't they? They
fucking sting you every time. These motherfuckers. Oh, $16 for a pint, $23 for my bleach. I could get a whole bottle of bleach at home for $20, and I'm paying you $23 to pour it in a fancy glass. Yeah, I don't think so. I could have bought a 6-pack of bleach and fucking had it at home. I wouldn't have had to pay the cover charge to get in. Wouldn't have to drive. I mean?
Oh my god!
So much, yeah, and deal with this fucking guy in my ear all night. Are you kidding me? What's the point of even that? What are we even doing?
What am I doing here? I'm going home. Actually, I'm getting out of here
because I don't want to sleep with this woman that is hitting on me that I'm not sure about.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm unclear. Hopefully, yeah, not really sure, but hopefully John sort of figures it out. Shout out to John.
Hey, John,
hopefully you figure it out too.
Write into the show. The email's in the show notes. Write into the show. He might, if he's dead. This could be. In poor
he looks
taste,
young.
I mean,
he looks young and vibrant. So
how about this? If you're a John, write into the show.
Yeah, it's like calling old Johns.
Calling all. Oh, that's a good name for like a band or something.
But isn't that like isn't a John like a sexual suitor? Like he's a John, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's
so
like in a noir
but
story.
If we say calling all Johns, I feel like it's putting out the wrong. So yeah, let's just.
We've made that's like a personal advertisement type.
Yeah, thing. Let's back out of this feverishly and jump into advice. What do you reckon on this advice podcast that we do?
James, I've checked, and we did smuggle some advice in there. But given this is an advisory junior, I think we should get to the question and then frankly do it. I know it's controversial for this podcast to do advice, but I figure gotta start sometime. Yeah.
This question was posted by Sugar Mama.
Oh. Okay. Don't know how I feel about that.
Right. I'm a 35-year-old woman. I'm 8 years older than Steve, my boyfriend of 2.5 years.
Sorry, James, you didn't deliver that right. I'm 8 years older than Steve, my boyfriend of 2. Because it's like if you didn't. I don't feel like audio listener heard the inverted commas there.
My bad. Why don't you take it from here, David? Why don't you just take it from here, mate? You know?
I did. You know what happened there is like
when you. It's cool, dude. It's cool. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everyone. David's going to read it now. I know.
I fucked up.
I know everyone likes how I read it all entertaining and fun and cool, but David's going to snooze it up with his rendition. Let's do it.
That was the podcast version of doing the dishes too well as a teenager. And then suddenly every time it's a chore to do, it's like, well, David's really good at it. So you got to fake being bad. This is on me. I'm going to own it. So
people were like complimenting you on how good you washed dishes. Oh,
the bar was pretty low.
David,
in my family.
Now that's a clean dish. Hey, everyone, come inside. Bring your drinks. Bring your drinks in. Look at this fucking plate. That was dirty 30 seconds ago. You believe that? Look at that. You can eat off of this thing again. Oh my God. You're going to do the dishes all the time from now on, David. You're fucking crushing it. Crushing this little dish clean.
Yeah. That's what happened. Then I became the dish cleaning son. I was the kid that did the dishes.
Hey. And a hellish nightmare of your own creation. So
that one is on me. Okay, Steve and I seem like a great. Do you really want me to? I feel like now I'm.
Yeah, no, dude, and take it from the top. You do the whole thing. I don't want to tread on your toes. You know what I mean? You do it. You do the whole thing.
Fuck. Okay. This is starting to feel like I've made a mistake, but that's fine. This question was posted by Sugar Mama. I'm a 35-year-old woman.
I already know that. The other guy said it. Yeah.
Yeah, he Sorry. If you work in the production booth, you're not on the show. So could you pipe the fuck down? Thanks, John. He's giving me a look. Yeah, well, you fucking work for me, cunt. Sorry about that, guys.
Wow.
You ducked that,
Damn,
so it's just into the booth,
manager
right?
energy.
That's not on the.
Real manager
that
energy
one.
coming from you.
I'm not going to get Christian bailed on that, am I?
Sorry, guys.
That definitely wasn't on the pod.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what his deal is today either. Yeah.
Don't look at me. He's fucking okay. You know what? We'll talk about it later. Now's not the time. Steve and I seem like a great fit together, except he owes me quite a. Whoa. Steve and I seem like a great fit together, except he owes me quite a bit of money and seems hesitant to pay me back. We decided to split our shared expenses like food, travel, and rent. Because I end up managing most of the details of our life, his bill is creeping higher and higher. When he has offered to keep track of expenses, he's fumbled the ball and lost track, so it becomes my job again. Ooh, don't like where this is going. You know what? That's a man who did the dishes poorly and has never been asked to do them again. Smart.
Good point.
When he's offered to get, he fumbled the ball. I don't earn a lot of money, but I'm very good at saving it. Okay, right. Yep, that makes sense. I treat him to a meal out here and there, but I can't really afford to pay for both of us at the same time. Often if we're out, there will be an issue with his card or he doesn't have any cash, so it goes onto his bill. Oof. Okay. I'm already starting to feel it, James.
That's a weird sort of thing to have in your relationship. Like, yeah, I throw it on my tab. What tab, dude? Oh, my tab with my girlfriend. Yeah, she'll pick it up, but I've eventually got to pay it.
Your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Sorry? You have a tab with your.
Yeah, it's cool. You know, kind of like an IOU type situation. You know.
Yeah, I guess what my confusion is.
But you know, am I gonna pay it?
That's very good. I guess my confusion is no one has that. No one else has ever had that before. You're the first. That's kind of where I'm a little stuck in the sauce.
Well,
you know
Steve and Amy, they're real pioneers. You know.
That's true.
Pioneers in the space.
They're bravely doing what.
See, Bleach has got a significant other tab as well. You know.
No, I don't have a significant other tab. Well, I don't have a significant other, so I
necessarily
you do
need. Yeah, that is sort of the prerequisite.
It's a prereq.
Yeah.
The bedrock of the whole scenario. I've told him a few times I'd like him to pay me back in a more timely manner. He will reimburse me part of what he owes me, but then months go before he pays me again. Already not feeling great about this one. I don't think I'm doing him a favor if I pay for his life. He works and does have enough money to pay for his expenses. Oh, his parents are wealthy and pay for his phone bill, car insurance, online accounts, and manage his bank account manage his bank account for him? His parents are wealthy and pay for his phone bill, car insurance, online accounts, and manage his bank account for him.
Yeah. Huh. The numbers really rattle him, I guess.
The second he sees the numbers and there's that symbol before them, that S with the thing through it, freaks out. Can't handle it.
Mum, what does DR mean? I've got a big it's a big old like
DR. I
don't know what DR means, but CR. I mean, that's probably like cool revenue or something.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the BR, the battle rifle, and the DMR, but I don't know what all these ones are. He's not even in Halo. These no, I don't know what they are. That's a niche joke.
Super timely reference there as well, dude.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. A Halo Reach reference. People love that game. James's parents. Okay, we already said that. Okay, this is fucking wild. So my guy has a tab with his partner, which is first of all insane. Can't seem to. I bet he can't. I bet he's always having trouble with his card when he's out because he's not fucking checking his account because someone else is managing it for him.
Doesn't need to.
Hang on.
I've got a guy for that.
Have we stumbled into like a memento situation, but just for money?
What do you mean?
Like, is he the like, you know how in like Memento he like can't remember nothing, and so he has to like, you know, he has his life managed by his best friend who also did the murder on his wife. Spoilers. Also did the murder on his wife. Is this that for money? Where like
I've warned you about spoilers before. Okay, I don't want to have the spoiler conversation again. But you can't say spoiler after the spoiler. You can't say, oh, he's a fucking, yeah, he's dead. He's a ghost the whole time. What do you guys what? Oh, fuck. Spoiler. Spoiler, by the way.
Shit.
You guys
Spoilers.
watching it? Yeah. Fuck. Yeah.
Sorry. Really old film. Not on me. Is it like that? But any time he learns anything about money, he instantly forgets it. You know, you try and explain, like, you try and say, okay, well, you owe me $50. And then the second you walk out of the room, it's boom, it's gone from his mind. It's just evaporated.
Object permanence for debts.
With money.
Yeah.
That's why when you go out and he goes to pay with his credit card, he's like, I just don't remember which one is connected to my account. And I have no way of finding out. What are these plastic cards in my wallet?
Let me call mum real quick. Let's see if we can get this squared away. Okay.
Let's get it sorted.
I know that 2 espresso martinis cost $40, but I feel like I should have that. So let me call mum and let's just get this squared away really quick.
And let me ask you while we're on the topic, when we say dollars, what is that?
Is that what the DR stands
that?
for? Dollars.
Oh,
might make
dollars.
sense.
Right, because that would make sense. I've been on my own since my early 20s. I love him and need to find an effective way to address this issue. What can I do? I don't want to be a nag. James, this feels like a classic advice question that is begging for an elaborate trick of some description.
Yes, it is.
Not all questions call for our expertise when it comes to tricking your significant other and or friend and or family.
Yes.
But this is prime for a big time ruse. This is like this is a ruse situation. The first thing that came to mind, I don't know if you have any like ideas right off the bat, if is some kind of ruse when you're out, when he's going to pay the bill and something's not working. Because that feels like a prime kind of ruse opportunity of some description.
Yeah.
That's kind of where you target it. Now, as far as ideas, we could do the classic, which is hire a series of actors. Now, some of these might be expensive, but they're gonna a short-term investment for long-term benefit. You got to spend money to make your boyfriend pay you back.
Right.
It's a classic saying. It's a classic saying, James.
We're always saying it.
We're always saying that. Could you? And again, it's going to sound expensive, but hear me out. Could you hire some actors to impersonate people working at a restaurant? They go for dinner, just the waiters maybe. You probably need a real cook. I'm not saying actors can't cook. What I'm saying,
bogged down the details. Getting bogged down in the details.
I got lost in the details. I got lost in the sauce, James. Could you hire some actors to impersonate? You've already paid for the meal ahead of time. Could you hire some actors to work there, and your credit card doesn't work, and he's forced to work it out himself? And then when he doesn't, you have actors come in who are hired as police, and they do a big time arrest on him for not paying his bill.
Now,
scare him into paying you.
The perfect combination of your idea, which is a little bit like, you know how like the human body's like 70% water or whatever the fuck. Your idea was like 90% piss. Okay. But hidden in the piss, right, was 10% of a little nugget of an idea. And Colin says 100% piss. You know, hey, the jury's still out on the breakdown.
I don't need this shit.
But Bleach on the Rocks absolutely has it. Dine and dash while he's in the bathroom. Dog, take your idea, scrap the fucking actors, do it for real, but just fucking dip and make this guy figure it out on the fly.
This is a good plan. Is he also just gonna dash though? Is my concern. I feel like you need to prevent that.
Look, this is and I normally wouldn't suggest being a rat fuck and ratting someone out, but we are trying to teach him a lesson here. And this cunt owes me money, okay? Now,
this motherfucker owes me cash.
What if, you know how you were doing that whole bullshit about like hire some whatever the fuck, piss, 95% piss. And you said that you paid for it before you went in.
So hostile.
When you go in, why don't you just give them his contact details? Just be like, here's his name, here's his phone number. I'll give you that. And then Bleach on the Rocks, dine and dash while this cunt's in the bathroom. And then if he tries to dine and dash, it's like, dog, we got you. We already got your deets, dude. You're paying for this fucking meal.
Could you +1 that? I don't want to step into your zone too much because you're in a mood tonight.
Hold on, really quick. I just want to high five Bleach on the rocks because we tag teamed that one. Yes. And then also, Colin, good call on the 100% piss. High five on that one too. All right. Yeah. You come in. You've got you want to do something to it? You want to ruin it?
Now it kind of feels like my thing isn't going to
all
sound
three,
very good after that.
Colin, Bleach on the rocks are all huddled, jumping, going, best idea. And here comes David to add to it. But let's see how this goes. All I was going to suggest is entrapping him further. Could you get his bank details and give them to the restaurant before you get there? Send to them his credit card details before you get there. Dog, if I've got his credit card details, I'm robbing him blind, okay? He owes me thousands of dollars. If this fucking piece of shit has the money, can't afford it, and I've got access to his bank account, I'm the dumb cunt. Because I should have just, fuck all this shit. I'm going home to fucking log into his Combank and transfer his fucking savings to my account.
And he's not going to know because his mum manages it.
Exactly. He doesn't know shit. It's the perfect
crime.
Yeah.
I'm not...
Is that a potential end? Do we just go straight?
You need to.
You go, mate. You pay this. You pay this debt back. You pay this DR back. Yeah, that's what DR stands for. I don't know how you haven't figured that out, mate. Anyway, what
does the R stand for? Don't ask me that.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. The D bit stands for debt.
Maybe you say to him, "Look, here's how much you owe me. You pay it back, or I'm going to your mum. I'm going to tell your mum. I'm going to fucking tell your mum, dude. Do you want me to tell mum?
What, you think?
You want me to tell mum?
Oh, you think he's a mama's boy and we can exploit that. I like where your head's at. I guess he would have to be if they're paying for all this shit. Like you're not a well-adjusted adult if someone's doing that for you, are you? You're going to be insecure about that.
Oh, he's adjusted, but just to a pretty shitty fucking setup.
What's good for him? He's not paying for shit here or there.
My immediate idea was, because you said you were talking about battle rifles before, my immediate idea was some type of Bill Battle Royale. I don't know how that works exactly.
Bill. Oh, okay.
Maybe we put his details on the dark web and whoever gets to him first gets to just fully clean him out. But they then have to pay me sort of like a finder's fee because I did sort of set it up. So
I like where your head's at. I'm thinking, could we pivot this into like a live esports event? It's literally a battle royale, and the winner gets his bank account details. And the people who are playing, maybe we run advertising or something because we need to make some money too, right? We're in the hole because of this guy. So we get some advertisers, we get some sponsors, we run this streaming event, we get big streamers in, and then whoever wins gets his bank account details, and they clean him out.
Look,
but we've made our money back on the side, and then we've also taught him a lesson.
Sure, a lot of risk in that one, a lot of risk, and we're spending more money in the hopes of a payout at the end of the day, and the payout is really only access to his bank account. What if I'm not opposed, and I'm not opposed to this, and really quickly, just let me sort of like flash that disclaimer up real quick. Right, we're covered. What if we sell him hostel style to the highest bidder? We just sell him to be killed.
Now,
so just really quickly, want to make sure that I have my bases covered. Yeah. There we go.
What I think the part of this you've forgotten is that we are in a loving relationship with this man. That seems to have escaped.
Okay.
You've forgotten
smaller slice of the pie then. How long do you think it would take him to realize he's missing a kidney? Like realistically.
If in real life, I don't think I would notice ever. When would I be checking that?
Sorry.
I would go for a physical in 30 years when I need an X-ray.
The wound that has to heal is going to be a giveaway. I think you'd be aware that probably not that an organ is missing, but that something has happened. Oh no, David, you were perfectly struck by a car. Just right here, just right
I'm
above the
sorry.
kidney, sliced you down, and look how clean that bumper nicked you too. That almost looks like a scalpel cut if you think about it for too long.
Let me ask you this though. If that happened to you, where would you even begin the investigation? Because I don't know how I'd go about figuring out what had happened.
Isn't
You
there
can't just
like
call a hospital
yeah, but
and be like,
there's
"Did you done take a kidney?"
there's isn't there that whole like urban myth about like the urban legend about waking up in like a hotel room in a bathtub full of ice and you've got like a big gash down you and it's like taped over.
Yeah,
Why don't we just do
yeah.
that?
What
You
if we
know?
just did that? Huh.
I'm
Now,
also not opposed to just hiring debt collectors.
the problem, my only issue with that is hiring a debt is that's giving a debt collector work. That's an issue, just for me ethically.
Right.
Could we?
Tussle with the ethics on this one however you want to. But the cunt does owe me money though.
Could we? Stay with me.
Okay.
Could we pay some starving artists to go and do
Oh.
the debt collection for us?
Oh. No, because they're gonna get all noodly and like wimp out on it.
Oh, you're not wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
artists, artists famously weak stomached. Um, oh, I was just trying to find a way to chuck some bucks to him. Debt collectors, I don't know, man. It feels too basic for us. There's not enough shenanigan. There's not enough the shenanigan. You know, the shenanigan to logic ratio is a bit off on that one. It's my concern.
Right. You think that there's not enough hijinks that you can sort of get into with a debt collector.
There's a notable absence of goofery that for me kind of steers this dangerously close to being genuine advice.
Right.
And that worries me.
Okay, well,
a
collections agency would normally just like start selling off his stuff to pay back the debt. Why don't we cut out the middleman and we just do that?
Garage sale just starts selling shit on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, one by one. It's not him roll home from the gym Saturday morning and here's all your shit on the front lawn. It's like maybe we do it one by one in secret, you know? A rare Pokemon card here and there. You know what I mean?
Right. Something he doesn't check often.
Yeah.
You know, he
How
comes
often
home and
does he flip through that binder?
Hopefully not that often. I mean, he's a rich guy who's not paying for anything, so maybe he has free time to do that. I don't know. I like this idea. Could we also sell? See, the dark web thing was kind of genius. Just like putting it out there and being like, whoever is the first one to get to it. My concern there is like you might be able to get that money back. Like you might have like do banks have insurance for that? I don't know. Like we need something that is like foolproof that he can't undo. And like selling stuff is good because a sale is final.
Right.
I'm just trying to think.
So
like,
nothing through PayPal. Nothing where they can sort of you don't want anyone at any point putting in a claim, having that money get frozen. Someone else has to investigate.
Want any paper trail.
It pings back to his account. Yeah, I hear. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's a good way. That's a good way to kind of get caught. Do
we care? Do we care if he finds out or not? Because we could go to dinner.
He needs to teach him a lesson, right? That's
okay, perfect.
He's not going to know. Yeah, he needs to find out.
Well, then we could go to dinner, and then when the bill comes out and he does that, oh shit, where's my wallet? You know, patting around. I just turn to the waiter and I go, sir, we have no cash, but how many Gen 1 rare Pokemon cards is going to cover our meal? And I just start sliding his cards along the table. And if he has anything to say, you go, the adults are conducting business. Okay?
Yeah. It's called bartering. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, everyone's going cashless, but I think they meant more shifting towards sort of like online payments. But you can take cashless however you want, you know?
James, we don't go cardless. We're exclusively card based. Because they're Pokemon cards.
Right. No, I got it. I just hated it. I just hated it. Yeah.
No, I don't think you understood it. So because you go cashless and then you pay with a credit card, and people going cardless because of their phone, but it's a Pokemon card. And so I said,
For sure.
I don't think you understood the joke.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
I think that just went over your head a little bit.
Classic. Classic James missing the point on that one. Yeah, so
I think we did it.
I feel
you
like
got a few options to try.
Again, an advice charcuterie, you know? Take your pick.
Yeah.
An
just have a
R.L.
little bit of everything.
Stein advice episode. Choose your own adventure.
The way people do this in real life, and we do have to go in a second. The way people do this in real life is, when when they say, oh, it'll be $20 or whatever, and you swipe your card, you touch the card.
Yeah.
You could just do this to him with one of those square things, but instead of taking $20, you take what you're owed. You just change the number that you're taking. Boom.
Dog.
Clean.
We rob him. We rob him blind. Straight, and he doesn't even know. Oh, but then it can be appealed. These are the problems, because if he finds out about the charges, he can appeal them.
But James, he paid for a good and/or service, and he got that good and/or service, and we charged what we charged for it. I don't think you're getting that money
right
back.
So we put the thing on our Square account, the transactions, to be something real naughty, so that he won't want to like go to his mum to be like, Mum, look at all these sex pest charges on my thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean I ordered 9 copies of Dave's huge jugs?
No. I knew that was going to be about me even before you started. I just got that.
What? It was like a bar. It was like an online bartending course. What do you mean? Dave's huge jugs.
But how do you? Dave's huge jugs. But how do you explain this nudie Pikachu Pokemon card that was worth $10,000 then?
Is that what is this?
Huh?
Look, there's too much. Every time you have a deeply seated past with horniness related to Pokemon, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the Poke universe that gets you talked. But there's something in there that does it.
Okay. Okay, yeah. It's in there somewhere in my brain. I don't know what's going on. We got to get out of here, James. We got to get out of here.
I have your little Poke fuck book here somewhere. Oh, here it is.
I'm sure you do. We're going to do a show with it at some point soon.
Here it is. David's Pokemon sex book. I haven't read it. For fear that it might be too randy, but
you were disappointed that the fiction, the Amish porn I was writing wasn't horny enough, and now you're worried this is too horny?
Yeah, the Amish stuff was pretty disappointing, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
It's pretty disappointing.
There's some sexy stuff in that book, let me tell you.
In this bad boy?
Oh, in that bad boy? Yes.
And it's only with your original character, right? Like, we're not seeing, and it's only.
Oh no, but he's involved in it, but it's with a pre-existing character.
And it's not Professor Oak.
No,
okay.
It's not. It's I don't want to spoil it, but
spoil it. Oh, now he's concerned with spoilers. Oh, when it's his little Poke fuck book, when it's his Poke fuck book, then he's concerned with spoilers. But right up until that point, he'll spoil anything. You sick son of a bitch.
I'm not giving my own shit away.
You sick
for free.
Sick man.
That's not the.
No, we're on the stream ending screen. It's just that. This is also on it.
Okay, so
you could have just pivoted straight into like, hey, before we get out of here, if you're an artist, creator, shaker, movie maker, we want to know about it. Send us your pilots, your pitches. We want to give you money to help you make it. bit.ly/BSS-submit. You
can find that link in the show notes. Don't forget to submit your idea for funding You can catch the show live 6 p.m. AST on twitch.tv/Black Swan Society. That is 6 p.m. AST on twitch.tv/Black Swan Society. Join the conversation. Chuck us a follow. Join us 6 p.m. AST on twitch.tv/Black Swan Society. My brain started again. You heard that?
You are dog. Yeah.
You can find the socials.
Do we need to do a very quick 3-minute meditation to center yourself and get your mind back to reality after you got fully talked and juiced out when you thought about your Poke fuckbook?
I was trying to say join the conversation like Colin and Bleach on the Rocks, but I couldn't. I just I panicked and started the thing again. You can find all of our socials and our email linked in the description of wherever you're finding this. And wherever you do find this, please consider giving us a rating or a review or a comment on your platform of choice. It helps more people find the show. It helps us in the old algorithm. If you enjoy the kind of stuff we do, we are looking to fund your project. Like James said, you can find the link for that in the show notes down below. Thank you so much for watching or listening to this week's episode of The Advisory. We will catch you at the same bad time, same bad place. Next week, 5. It's all falling apart. Next week, 6 p.m. AST, twitch.tv/Black Swan Society. We're getting out of here. James, take us out with your famous catchphrase.
And that's how the Pokeballs bustle.
He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. He's done
You're the writer. Can you
can
do one really quick? Can you, just before we go, can you do one really quick?
Does it have to be Pokemon related?
It can be whatever you want.
Thank you so much for watching. I mean, I'm already having trouble talking. Thank you so much for watching or listening to this week's episode of The Advisory. And as we always say, you've been given the advice and we did it for you. Goodbye. Yeah, I felt it. I felt it.
I just wanted you to see that I was sort of giving you a stank eye behind the ending screen there. Yeah. I felt the need to come back and show you. Yeah, Colin hated it so much, and so did I.
I felt it when it was happening. I apologize for that one. That's on me, guys.
Shame.
And
shame on you.
I'm gonna reflect on what I've done and think about it and try to avoid doing that in the future. I apologize to James. I apologize. To you listening, I apologize. Colin doesn't get an apology, but to everyone else, I'm so sorry. And we will. I'll endeavor to do better in the future.
Thank you so much for watching or listening. Say hi to your dad for me.